Business consulting, dramatic consumer demographic shift occurring at breakneck speed. Will your business survive? Entire villages of traditional media outlets are being ransacked, raped, and pillaged at alarming speed as the rapid move towards internet local search leaves them bewildered and broke. Since December, at least 5 major newspapers have filed for bankruptcy. 1. The giant Tribune, which owns the LA Times, Chicago Tribune, Baltimore Sun, the South Florida Sun Sentinel, and many others. 2. The Star Tribune of Minneapolis. 3. The Journal Register, which owns dailies in over a dozen large U.S. cities. 4. Philadelphia Newspapers, which owns both the Philadelphia Inquirer and the Philadelphia Daily News. 5. The Sun-Times Media Group, which owns the Chicago Sun-Times as well as many more newspapers throughout Illinois. The San Francisco Chronicle is floundering, and here in Washington State where I live, the Seattle PI, after 146 years, printed its last newspaper on March 17th, leaving the major metropolitan area of Seattle with just one newspaper. In fact, 33 newspapers have filed for bankruptcy just since the beginning of this year, and many more are facing layoffs anywhere from 10 to 25% of staff. Now, since I've written this, even more has come out. The New York Times is floundering. One of the biggest newspapers in the world, losing billions and billions of dollars. And 2 days ago, Warren Buffett on television stated the following: newspapers are the worst investment one can make. The public no longer needs newspapers or has a demand for newspapers. Thus, they have become worthless to advertisers. Newspapers and traditional media are dying. Let me give you some more instances, because that's not all. The yellow pages are dead. Nobody's fingers do the walking any longer, and our landfills are filling up with dead phone books people don't even take into the house any longer. Just a straight one-way stop to the garbage can. And the cost of yellow pages, a full-page yellow page ad, 10, 12, 20,000 a year, depending on the community you live in, when the people you're trying to get to and reach are no longer there. How about television? When was the last time you watched a commercial? People just pick up the remote and move on and away to another channel. How about cost? Can you say expensive? So what's with this dramatic shift? Are these recession-caused events, or do they signal something more dramatic occurring? If you think these were caused by recession, think again. There's a dramatic shift occurring, and if your business does not shift into this new wave, you stand the chance of going broke. Let me ask you a question. Where are most of your advertising dollars targeted on a local basis? Are you still using these dying or dead media outlets for the majority of your marketing? If so, your business is in jeopardy, and you could find it in the same trash heap as the media outlets you're using for your marketing. Why? Simply put, everyone is moving online. The latest statistics show that fully 80% of consumers seeking local business and service are searching for them online and primarily at Google. Those not using Google are using social media sites like Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, and hundreds more, while video marketing is now the big winner. Fully 55% of all online visitors watched online videos last year at sharing sites like YouTube, Vidler, Dailymotion, and over 900 others, while video composed 60% of all new online content. Yet only 5% of businesses are using video in their current marketing mix. Where is your business today in the scheme of things, in the scheme of this dramatic shift occurring? Are you still throwing your advertising dollars at traditional media while 80% of your audience has moved elsewhere? Typically, I find 80% of a business's budget is targeted at traditional media. And the people are no longer there. Isn't it time to reconsider your marketing strategy before your competitor establishes a stronghold you can't overcome? Are you ready to be a leader with your business and quit advertising in traditional media just because your competitor is? Let them throw their money away while you move swiftly to a new leadership position by following the audience. Get online. Advertise where your audience is, on the internet. Move now and move quickly or be left behind. In this sea of digital change, there is good news for local business. Consider the following study of U.S. online consumers done by the Online Publishers Association. Their study showed that 50% of online searchers are spending money when they find a service or business that serves their needs. Now, I want you to think about this. This is an incredible conversion rate. something entirely unheard of in the offline tradition of media world. The businesses receiving the most local searches, let's run through the list. Restaurants and bars, banks and financial services, physicians and health facilities, consumer electronics stores, auto dealers and auto service, real estate and associated searches, furniture and appliance stores, legal services, travel services, pet services, and many other categories following close behind. The bottom line is your potential customer is looking for you online, not in newspapers, not in the television commercials, and not in the yellow pages. Can you be found online? Have you put yourself in front of the internet-savvy consumer, or are you still using dead media for your marketing? As a savvy business consultant, the one dramatic shift I would advise you to make is to expand your online presence and online marketing to place your business in front of your potential audience. Move with the crowd. Move with the consumer. If you miss this boat, your ship may sink as well.